Hello and thank you for watching. The subject of this video is a bit of a difficult one, and that's divorce. And in particular, the impact that divorce has on children. So I haven't experienced divorce. I know a lot of people that have, and I don't mean that flippantly, but I know from observation that it can be very difficult for parents. When people are together and then have reached the decision that they need to separate for whatever the reason, it leads to a lot of unhappiness, negative feelings, fighting, all the type of stuff that I'm sure as you're watching this video, you've heard of or can relate to. Now think what that's like for any children that are in that marriage. For them, I don't think it's an exaggeration to say that it can be earth-shattering. For a child, even an adult child, the parents, right, the people that have raised them, the people that have cared for them as they've gotten older, are kind of like their world. They're like the stability that they have built their life upon. And when these two individuals in their life tell them that they're no longer going to be together, for a child, it can be very devastating. There are children who blame themselves for that. They feel that they've done something wrong, and because of them, their parents have decided to split up. And that guilt, which is completely undeserved and misplaced, can ruin a child's life. It can lead to depression, it can lead to anxiety, it can lead to a regression in behaviors where they act more immature. Then there's custody battles, when the parents fight, unfortunately, over who gets the children in for how long and on which days. As much as parents think when they're splitting up that they're shielding their children from that, children can read body language, children can read tone, and they know that things aren't good, that they may be the subject of a lot of arguing and disputes over money, child support. And I apologize, this might be a bit of a rambling video, but it's also one that I think is really, really important from my perspective as a therapist, that when children are involved in a situation that includes divorce, I think it should be mandatory that they talk to somebody. That somebody could be a teacher at school, it could be a guidance counselor, or it could be a psychotherapist like me. It really doesn't matter necessarily, as long as the person they're talking to is qualified and competent to help them process and resolve their feelings. I'm not suggesting that people stay together in order to help their kids, because I think that might be even worse when a couple stays together for the kids, and then the kids grow up learning that the healthy relationship, or what they consider a healthy relationship, are mom and dad fighting all the time. So the divorce itself, to me, isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's obviously unfortunate, but it's really important that the children be given an opportunity to express their feelings, and not just to their parents, to a neutral third party that won't report back to the parents necessarily on everything the child is saying. Help that child understand their part of the divorce, that it's not their fault, that the parents still love them, even though mom and dad may not like each other so much anymore. And again, this is a bit of a rambling video. Normally I take a lot of detailed notes, but this one on purpose I didn't, because I really believe, and I wanted my true feelings to come out on this. I'd be more than happy to help you and your family if this is something that you're dealing with, and just offer your children an empathetic and safe place to talk and express their feelings and figure out how they can get through it while mom and dad are doing their part as well. Feel free to give me a call at 416-613-1259 or email me at kevin@hhcw.ca. Thank you.